Hey guys, welcome to part 10 of Novena Diabolos. Before we get right into it, just want to let you guys know, things are going to be a little weird this episode because, for any of you that are in the know, my computer got completely rebooted. I actually had to go replace it, so I had to play through the entire game over again, did everything exactly the same, but it replaced 2 of the murder scenes, which they were pretty much identical. I'll show you guys when we get to it. I just skipped past them, but yeah. All that changed is 2 murder scenes, but they look pretty much the same. And when it comes to us actually looking at the books, we'll get into that. But other than that, everything's the same. I finished dinner and returned to my accommodation. Whew. I'm really tired. I've been in plenty of rough situations during my career as a PD, but nothing compares to what I'm going through right now. I wonder what my next step should be. Lost in thought, I stared into the empty space before me. I feel like a complete idiot. Oh yeah, right. My evening routine. I stand up while muttering to myself. My evening hours are reserved for casual meetups with the women around here. Hoo boy. I still don't have a clue who the real human is yet. What scares me the most is that, slowly but surely, I'm starting to get attached to them. Stay focused, Junsung. Stay focused. Only one of them is a real human being. I need to make her trust me. On the last day, she'll need to blindly trust me during the most crucial moment of all. Alright, now who should I meet up with? Can I? Ooh, yep. Okay, I should go see Sumi. The abandoned school has already become synonymous with someone who's tough to deal with. A self-centered personality, a hard-to-talk-to attitude, and no effort to hide her disinterest in me. I can't imagine she's had it easy in life up to this point. There's also that diary I found. The biggest clue in it is that a young student named Sumi Choi attended the school back in 1979. The child named Sumi from the diary would be a middle-aged woman by now, so she can't be the same person as the one I know now. That honestly doesn't leave many possibilities. First, they happen to have the same name. Second, Sumi Choi I know is using someone else's name. Third, a non-human being is imitating a person named Sumi Choi who existed in the past. I don't really like any of those. I scratch my head and walk towards the spot where Sumi usually hangs out. I still wonder whether I should bring up this diary when I talk to her. Huh? I can't see Sumi anywhere. This being her usual spot, I automatically figured she'd be here. Now I'm standing here on my own, looking all lost and confused. Could she be inside the actual school building? My eyes shift towards the abandoned school. Come think of it, she lost her key inside the office, so she's been in there before. I head for the school and step inside. No trouble in sight so far. Let's have a quick look around the office again. The whole office is still just as messy as last time. I head straight for the cabinet where the students' diaries are. I go through the whole pile of diaries. I'm looking for anything that belongs to Jeonsuk Park. Jeonsuk Park. Yep, there we go. Fortunately, it doesn't take long for me to find Jeonsuk's diary. I wonder if there's more. I searched through the rest of the pile, but I can't find anyone else with Jeonsuk's name on it. Looks like this will have to do for now. I ignore the other diaries and carefully open the one with Jeonsuk's name on it. Or rather, I try to open it. Huh? Footsteps? Yes, those are definitely footsteps. Is there someone other than me snooping around? I stuff the diary into my bag and nervously crouch under a desk. I concentrate on the footsteps while holding my breath. Silence. They've stopped. My heart's racing. My adrenaline's on overdrive. And then... Achoo! I can hear a cute sneeze. The number one most unfitting sound for such a bleak environment. I peek my head out and look over the desk. I can see Sumi in front of the office door, which I had left open. Sumi sneezing and sniffling from breathing in all the dust around here. She takes out a papery talisman, wipes her nose with it, and throws it on the floor. I wonder if she's really okay to use things like that. It's hard on my back, but I crawl out from underneath the desk and get up. Yo, Sumi! Huh? Why are you here? I came to see you and you weren't at your usual spot, so I started looking for you. You came to see me? What are you doing here? You don't need to know that.
정말
Are
나
you-
보러 왔어?
Are you really here to see me? Huh? Yes, of course I am.
그럼 나 좀 도와줘.
Then help me. I'm sorry? Are my ears playing tricks on me? Did Sumi actually ask me for my help just now? Sure, I guess. What can I help you with?
따라와.
Follow me. Giving me the order to follow, Sumi starts taking the lead. Direct, rude, and unruly. Same as always. Yeah, it feels like something changed. Something's different. Sumi still has a limp while walking. Looks like her injuries haven't fully healed yet. Walking around in that state while carrying a bag as heavy as hers must really be painful and strenuous. I reach for Sumi's bag. Huh? Give me that. Sumi hands me a bag without a word. What a highly unusual reaction. I was right about something feeling different this time. I pick up Sumi's heavy bag and try to make a sense of the sudden change in behavior. Oh, by the way, where are we going?
그걸 알아 못하게?
Why does that concern you? You asked me to help, right? That means I should probably know what I'm supposed to help you with.
미리 알아 좋을 거 없어.
It's best if you don't know in advance. What is it with this girl? She always makes things so incredibly ominous. Is at this precise moment that I recall the humiliating rituals she's put me through previously. I stop. Huh? I won't go if you don't tell me. I feel like a nagging child throwing a hissy fit. Rightfully so. I don't want you to put through another ordeal like that with being adequately prepared. Hey, wait a minute. I'm taken by complete surprise as Sumi forcibly grabs my arm. She's dragging me behind her. It's unfair. I don't want to resist because I'm still worried about her injuries. My mind is so torn back and forth, but my body's steadily moving. Ouch, okay, relax. I'm going, you win. I give up and quietly follow Sumi. The taste of defeat is a bitter one. The bag in my hand is so heavy. I worry about what's inside. What's she got planned this time? The lake? Didn't expect us to end up here of all places. Sumi leaves me alone while I'm still surprised and starts looking around.
이리 와봐.
Come here. Sumi, after having looked around for a while, calls out to me. Behind her is an old boat? No frickin' way.
문 설마?
What's the problem? Sumi gets on the boat and asks me nonchalantly. I want to stay my ground and stay where I am. But her piercing eyes simply won't allow it. She may look like a little girl, but for some reason, there's no way to win a stare down against her. Damn it. Screw this. Crying heavily, I get on the boat. The only boat I've ever been on in my life was one of those cheesy duck boats on the Han River. It takes me a while to figure everything out, but before long, I'm moving on the paddles and start rowing along rather sloppily. This old piece of junk is pretty much impossible to steer and it only moves very, very slowly.
배도 잘 모네.
It looks very natural.
가만 보면 은근 재주 많아.
You appear to have a talent for this. You got a few years on you, it's only natural I've got more experience, isn't it? Ha! Did that little brat seriously just laugh at me? I'm a little pissed off for a moment, but that feeling's quickly washed away by the realization that Sumi just laughed. Emotions? Actual emotions? Well, looks like she really is full of surprises today. I keep rowing and moving the boat forward. There's no real conversation. Every now and then, Sumi instructs me on where to row next while she looks down in the water. I have a lot of time to think while mindlessly paddling. I guess what I'm here to help with is rowing? Feels like I'm being used, which isn't great. But it beats being abused.
그만.
Stop here. Huh? I stopped the boat.
여기서 기다려.
Wait here. You're not seriously going into the water.
내가 직접 찾아야 돼.
I have to find it myself.
넌 여기 있어.
You stay here. Hey, just wait. It's early winter already. It'll be freezing if you get wet, and I can only watch as Sumi jumps off the boat without a second thought. I'd assumed that a second after jumping in, she'd come back up trembling. Instead, Sumi's a surprisingly good diver and seems to be actively looking for something. The outline of Sumi's silhouette is dimly visible through the lake surface. Fortunately, I don't think the lake is that deep. I look up and take in the lake and its surrounding scenery. The fog-covered lake lies quiet, and there appears to be a stream of sorts visible in the distance. I guess there's a thin line between this being a lake or an actual river. I wait on the boat alone with my thoughts. Feels like quite a bit of time has passed already. She must have been in there for over a minute by now, right? Why isn't she back yet? I look down the lake and start to get worried. Sumi's blurry silhouette down in the water isn't moving. Oh, shoot! I finally start to realize the severity of the situation. I dive headfirst into the lake. Phew, phew, phew. I see Sumi and manage to grab her, and then drag her back up towards the surface. Whew, whew, whew. It's been ages since the last one swimming. Long nights of overworking my cup noodle filled body in front of my computer have taken their toll on my cardiovascular system. Whew, jeez. Whoa, I'm so exhausted. I feel like all I want to do is fall down and faint. I have to keep it together. There's no time for that. I carefully hug Sumi, who's completely passed out. Hey, Sumi, wake up. No answer. Sumi! Damn it, wake up! I shake Sumi's unconscious body. There's no reaction whatsoever. This is horrible. She's in danger. Okay, let's see. Artificial ventilation. How did that work again? I lay Sumi's body down. I have hazy memories of my company's crash course on first aid measures. I'm not sure if what I'm doing is right, but I have to try. Whew. Don't die, please. Please, Sumi. I have no clue about how much time has passed already. I'm doing whatever I can with every ounce of strength I have. I can't even tell if I'm drenched in water or sweat anymore. I keep repeating the same process, putting pressure on her chest, closing her nose and blowing air into her mouth. Sumi finally regains consciousness. Sumi keeps coughing and spitting up water, occasionally stopping to gasp. We both sit there catching our breath without saying anything for quite a while. God damn it. You! What the hell were you thinking? What do you mean? You almost died. You can't pull stunts like that with your injuries. You could have just asked me. My emotional outburst comes as a surprise, even to myself.
괜찮아.
It's okay.
난 안 죽어.
I'm not dead. What? You're actually being serious, are you?
그리고
Also,
제대로 구했어.
I found it. Sumi shows me the red stuff she's holding in her hand. She's doing so in the most casual manner imaginable, which is highly unnerving considering she spent the last few minutes dead. I love to knock it out of her hand in a fit of rage, but no. Considering the circumstances, I'll just play along. Okay, cool. So, what is that?
붉은 소곡점.
Iroquoian King Crimson. Of course, and what are you doing with that?
경면투소랑 섞으면 강력한 부적이 돼.
Mixed with the right ingredients, it becomes a powerful talisman.
이제 돌아가자. 할 일이 많아.
Now let's go back. We have a lot to do. Yeah, let's do that. I'm exhausted too. What are you doing?
몸이 안 움직여.
I can't move. Huh? I look at Sumi's legs. They're visibly shaking. Always the same with her. Pretending to be fine when in reality it looks like her legs are about to fall off. Well, take it easy. Rest here a while. I have to get back to the boat. Your things are still on there. Okay. Sumi seems a little panicked, but I have to leave her behind for this. I look onto the lake. The boat isn't too far away, and the lake isn't deep. The one problem is that there is the temperature. Hoo boy. I really don't want to get back into the water again, but there's no other way. I move around to warm myself up, then plunge myself back into the icy water. I walk back towards Hope Hill Village while carrying Sumi. At first she had vehemently refused, but didn't want to be carried on my back. Now she's comfortably glued to it, seeming without a care in the world. Hey, that's like the first look at me too! Like, oh, whatever, but that's the first look at us! Are you asleep? No. Try not to fall asleep. Carrying you like this is hard enough as is already.
혹시 나 무거워?
Am I heavy? I wonder how I should respond to Sumi's question. I doubt she is. She's tiny. It's probably the bag. No, you're not heavy at all.
따내는 남자라는 거군.
Obviously. You're a man after all. I want to reply, but I can't think of anything. No, this isn't because I'm some sort of Hercules. Sumi's almost too light. So much so that I'm concerned for her health. We keep walking in silence for a while. Despite everything, my mind's strangely at peace. Wow. Can't even remember the last time I went for a swim.
나도.
Me neither.
너나 나나 물에 빠진 생쥐꼴이네.
We both look like drowned rats, utterly bedraggled. Now there's an old metaphor. I've never heard anyone actually say that out loud.
나도 처음 봤어.
I've never heard it before either. I have no idea what to make of Sumi's words. What do you mean by that?
몰라. 그냥
I don't know, I just...
이상해.
It's weird.
왠지
I missed you.
그리워.
Huh? I wonder if Sumi's just dozing off and talking in her sleep. She's not exactly a good talker, but this is more confusing than anything I've heard so far.
야,
Hey. Yeah?
너
What?
이름이 뭐야?
What's your name? You didn't even know my name all this time?
응.
Yeah. Well, I can't even... It's Junsung Park.
야, 박준성.
Hey, Junsung Park. You don't have to repeat it like that again.
도와줘서 고마워.
Thank you for helping me. Although thank you is usually par for the course, this one particularly has me at a genuine loss for words. Sumi stops talking and comfortably stretches out all over my back again. I keep walking down the road in complete silence. It's an old-fashioned expression, but as Sumi put it, we are bedraggled, drowned rats. Walking through the cold winter air while soaking wet feels highly unpleasant. But I can only imagine how hard it must be on Sumi's fragile small body. Which is why I head for the motel, without disturbing her any further. She needs rest. After dropping Sumi off at her room, I walk into mine, utterly exhausted, time for a hot shower. Oh yes. The hot water makes my freezing, shivering body feel like it's about to melt. While under the shower, I gather my thoughts and think about what happened today. Sumi almost died. She risked her life to find something that can aid her in the exorcism of the evil she's up against. If Sumi really is a regular human, why on earth is she so obsessed with exorcism? Can she really feel the demonic presence in this town? Maybe there's a way to avoid anything bad from happening. I wash myself and return to the room for a change of clothes. With my thoughts in order, I suddenly recall a diary I haven't finished reading yet. I grab Junsuk's diary from my bag. It contains information about a child named Sumi Choi who lived in the 70s. Somewhere in there, I'm sure there's information that will help me better understand the Sumi Choi of today. Instead of being glad, the thought makes me hesitate. Could it be that the Sumi I know isn't human?
도와줘서 고마워.
No way. I shouldn't waste my time on such gloomy thoughts. The 9th day is fast approaching. I have to stay alive no matter what. After a few deep breaths, I flip open the diary. July 26, 1979. It's vacation time. The ugly girl came to my house to play. She thought that she's always seen the ginkgo tree we have from a distance, and it looks even bigger up close. She seems to really like the tree, so we sat underneath it together today. We ate watermelon together. It was really good. August 5th, 1979. I've been thinking, I feel bad about calling the girl ugly all this time. I always just called her that because everyone else did. So I asked Kwan to help me find a new nickname. I lifted the ugly girl's bangs and took a close look at her face. Her eyes are so beautiful. I've decided to call her Pretty Girl from now on. Kwan laughed when he heard that, but I don't dare. I will call her Pretty from now on. August 7th, 1979. Today, the Pretty Girl, me, and 3 others were out catching crayfish by the stream. I slipped and held onto her, so we both fell into the water. Guji pointed at us and said we looked bedraggled like drowned rats. It was the first time any of us saw the Pretty Girl laugh. Wow. Can't even remember the last time I went for a swim.
나도.
Me neither.
너나 나나 물에 빠진 생쥐꼴이네.
We looked like drowned rats, utterly bedraggled. Now there's an old metaphor. Never heard anyone actually say it out
나도
loud.
처음 봤어.
I've never heard it before either. What do you mean by
몰라.
that?
그냥
I don't know,
이상해.
it's weird. I missed you.
왠
Like a drowned rat. I think of Sumi's words. I couldn't make sense of it back then. Could this peculiar choice of words simply be coincidence? I stare at the diary for a while, unable to turn the page. Then I continue reading. August 9th, 1979. Today I decided to go to the Pretty Girl's house. Kwan said he was too scared to go. I didn't want to go alone, so I forced him. At first, she hated the idea of us coming to her house. My dad was against it as well. But I wanted to visit her anyway. It turned out she was really happy when we came. It was my first time seeing a shaman house. It was amazing. Quan, her, and me played, we were having fun, and then the pretty girl's dad came. I was really scared first when I saw him. He greeted Quan and me, and then he took the pretty girl away into her room and told her she needed to practice. She apologized to us both. Is she trying to follow her dad's footsteps and become a shaman? We returned earlier than expected. I wanted to spend more time with the pretty girl. I was really sad. August 11th, 1979. Today I saw the pretty girl while I was walking down the street. She was out by a stream all alone, so I wanted to surprise her, but she didn't even flinch. I sat next to her and she said she was sorry about the other day. She said she wanted to play with me too. I asked her if she wanted to become a shaman as well. She said no, because if she did become one, she couldn't go to school anymore, which means she might not be able to go meet me anymore. I thought to myself that if she didn't want to be one, she wouldn't have to be, but I can understand her being afraid to say no to her scary dad. That's why I made a promise. Even if the pretty girl becomes a shaman one day, we'll always be together. And Quan too, of course. The diary ends here. Doesn't seem like there's any significant clues in here. Is there really nothing that can provide me some new information? No way. Maybe there's something that I overlooked. I take another look at the first page. July 26, 1979. It's vacation time. The ugly girl came to my house to play. She said that there's always been the ginkgo tree we have from a distance, and that it looks even bigger up close. Is that the weird tree that I kept seeing? She seems to really like the tree, so we sat underneath it together today. We ate watermelon together. It was really good. Just a list of regular diary entries. I can't see how any of this would help me. Wait, hold on a sec. Take another look at the first page. July 26, 1979. She said that she had always seen the ginkgo tree we have from a distance, and it looks even bigger up close. A very big ginkgo tree. A place fitting that description would definitely stand out. If I find out where it is, maybe it'll lead me to some new information about Sumi. It's worth a shot. I take another look at the diary. No, I don't think the rest of what's in here is any use to me. Well, guess that's that. Close the diary. I try to sort my thoughts and get everything in order. My mind's all over the place. I think if piecing this all together will take some time. I stand up. Anyway, one thing after another, time to think about what to do next. Alright guys, that was part 10 of Novena Diabolos. I really hope you guys enjoyed learning a lot more about Sumi this episode, and if you guys want to go on ahead and try it yourself, me and the other people on here, or just get farther than me, link in the description below for you guys. And if you guys liked the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and see ya!